Picture this. You're reading a book. You've read books like this before and you know exactly what's happening. Then, bam, a plot twist happens, which changes your entire perception on the book. This feeling is how I feel every time I read a Brandon Sanderson novel, ever since the first Brandon Sanderson novel I read 3 years ago. These books make me want to read better books, see better characters, and understand the authors who write these books better. And these are all reasons why I would say Brandon Sanderson has influenced me. And the first reason I'll be talking about for that are his books with The Reckoners. The Reckoners is a sci-fi book series, which is an oddity for Brandon Sanderson, who mostly writes in high fantasy. But even with this, it is still an amazing book series with characters that draw you into it. And next, I'll talk about Stormlight Archives, another book series. This is his flagship series for a world he's writing in called the Cosmere. The Cosmere is a massive, sprawling series of series, funnily enough. And with the Cosmere, you have all sorts of amazing books, which I have read all of them, except for one, which I'm not going to get into. This book series is incomplete, but even with that, the world that he's built in this series is amazing. Now, after establishing these books, let me establish the characters that inhabit them and fill them with life. Starting with Shalyn. Shalyn is in the Stormlight Archives, and she's a scholar. And the main feature of Shalyn, the one thing about her that I strive to take up in myself, is her determination, which I see in everything I do. And this sometimes comes out as an intense stubbornness. But that's how you should do. Never change on anything, even if it's for the better of you. Next is Dalinar. Dalinar is a very morally righteous character until an event happens in the books which changes his entire perception on his morals. In this event, in the books, after reading it, makes me also think about my morals, makes me think which of them are useful and which are useless. The final character I'm talking about is Wayne. Wayne is a very humorous character, and when I find my own humor lacking, I look to him for jokes. Now, these characters are important, but they can only mimic real life, which is why my next point is about the main character, the main event himself, Brandon Sanderson. In Brandon Sanderson, as I've already said, has influenced me in many ways, from the masterpieces he writes to the writing itself and his lectures. These lectures make me want to learn more, and they're always understanding, even for a beginner. And these are all reasons why I say Brandon Sanderson has influenced me in many ways. He influences me in his books, he influences me in his characters, and he influences me in his actions and choices. So next time you are reading a book and have that BAM moment, think not just about the book, but look further at the author and the characters who have worked together to bring you that moment. And just like me, find meaning that can better your life and enrich your life in those books, just like I did with Brandon Sanderson.